This is part 2 of the LinkedIn Learning series, and we're going to talk about how your current network impacts your LinkedIn reach. I'm Vidya, a 3X entrepreneur now building AI agents for LinkedIn, and we've spent the last 2 months analyzing over 25,000 posts on LinkedIn to derive a lot of insights. We also have data from over 20,000 users who've been using Final Layer to post on LinkedIn, so everything I'm sharing in this series is based on these analyses. One theme that emerged as we analyzed all the posts is that new people who are starting new LinkedIn accounts or who are early career and don't have a lot of followers and just started posting are seeing the maximum growth on LinkedIn. Early career users who have started posting consistently on LinkedIn have exhibited growth from 0 to 2,000 followers within a span of 6 to 8 weeks. We also found that top voices on LinkedIn who have been posting for a long time continue to receive high engagement, especially when their audiences are relevant to what they're sharing. But here's the bad news. The middle on LinkedIn is suffering, meaning if you have anywhere between 1,000 and 25,000 followers or somewhere in that range, and especially if you took a break posting on LinkedIn and if you're coming back on LinkedIn, that engagement seems to be the hardest to improve. This applies to a lot of mid-career people and potentially entrepreneurs who've had several years of work experience in the past but are just starting to build their personal brand. As an example, it actually includes people like myself. So the data shows that the two extremes are quite favored, both people who are just starting out and people who are already established with a very strong following and have always continued to post. So if you're in the middle, I do have some good news for you. It turns out that engagement does improve with a few months of consistent posting, but more importantly, you still get the other benefits which may arguably be even more important, which is things like inbound opportunities, people visiting your profile, especially the right type of people engaging, and so on. So hot tip number 2 is to not necessarily only look at your impressions when you're posting on LinkedIn, rather look at the other meaningful ROIs such as who's visiting your profile, who's engaging with your post, and what kind of inbound DMs you're receiving. Perhaps most importantly, be consistent in posting.